In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a center brake line on your Chevy Silverado 2500. This is going to be located under the rear of the vehicle, going to the rear axle. Let's get started. Install a brake pedal depressor. Using a 10mm wrench, we're going to loosen the fitting for the brake line. Be sure you have a collection bucket under you before breaking this free. Fluid will come out. Remove the line. Do the same thing to the top. Our fitting is stuck on our brake line, so as we spin it out, our brake line is twisting. So we're going to replace this brake line. We'll make a new one. But for now, I'm going to chop this end so we can remove our fitting from the brake line and remove that fitting. Using a 16mm wrench and a 11mm, we're going to break the top fitting free for our brake line. Remove the fitting. We have a clip holding our soft line into this bracket. This clip should slide right off. Ours is just rotten behind. Take a big pair of pliers or a pair of pliers and just grab the clip and pull straight down. If that doesn't work, you can use a flat blade screwdriver and get in between the fitting and the bottom of the clamp and pull down. It's just a forked clip that slides up and over our brake line. Remove the clip. Remove the line from the bracket. Using a 13mm socket, remove the bolt for the brake line. I'm going to use a pair of pliers since my bracket is so rotted, and we're going to remove the bolt. Remove the bolt from the line. And remove the line from the vehicle. Install the bolt through the new brake line and get it installed to the bracket. Snug the bolt down. Install the brake line into the bracket and be sure it's fully seated. There's going to be 2 tabs that'll line up. And then we can install our clip. Install the brake line into the hose and get the fitting started. Snug the line down. Use a 16mm wrench on the back, and we're going to finish tightening this down. Install the brake line into the block. Get it started by hand if you can. If not, just be gentle that you're not cross-threading it. Get the line nice and snug. Install the top brake line. Get it started by hand. And snug the fitting down. Remove the brake pedal depressor. Using a 21mm socket, remove all of the lug caps for the center cap. Remove the center cap. Using a 22mm socket, remove all 8 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Remove the bleeder cap. Install a 10mm wrench. We're going to use a bleeder bottle and install that over the bleeder. With our pedal depressor off, we're going to open up that bleeder screw, and we're going to wait until we have nice clean fluid with no bubbles coming into our hose. Once we have that fluid coming out, we can snug our bleeder back down, remove our bottle, remove your wrench, wipe the area of any mess you made. You can use some part cleaner if needed, and reinstall the cap. Install the wheel, get all the lug nuts started. Snug down all the lug nuts. Torque your lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Install the center cap. And repeat the same process for the other side. Remove the master cylinder cap. We're going to top off the fluid. Top off the fluid to the max mark. You can find it on the side of the bottle. And reinstall your cap. Get into the vehicle and pump up the brake pedal. If you do not have a hard pedal, you are going to have to perform a manual brake bleed. Using a clean rag and some parts cleaner, we're going to spray our rag and we're going to wipe down our master cylinder. Clean around the reservoir cap. Make sure there's no dirt or dust that's going to get into this when we open it. Remove your cap, and on your cap it'll usually tell you which fluid we're going to use. In our case it's going to be DOT3. Using a fluid extractor, we're going to remove all of the old fluid from the master cylinder. Be sure you don't drop any of this fluid on your paint. It is corrosive. Repeat this process until all of the fluid is removed. We're going to fill our master cylinder to the max line. Reinstall the cap. We're going to start our manual brake bleed on the right rear wheel, and then we're going to move to the left rear wheel. Our next position will be on the right front, and then the left front will be our last wheel. In between the two axles, we're going to come to our master cylinder and top it off. We're going to start on our right rear wheel. We're going to remove our bleeder cap. We're going to install a 10mm wrench around our bleeder, and we're going to use a bottle with a hose, and we're going to attach that to the end of our bleeder. We're going to have our assistant hop into the vehicle, and they're going to pump up the brake pedal 5 to 7 times, and then they're going to hold the pedal. They'll let you know you're holding it. You'll crack the bleeder free. Once their pedal hits the floor, they'll let you know, and at that point we can close our bleeder, and they can take their foot off the pedal, and we can repeat the process. Perfect. Go ahead and pump again. We're going to repeat this process until we have nice clean fluid with no bubbles coming out of our hose. And there we had nice clean fluid with no bubbles come into our hose. So we can remove our bleeder bottle, remove our wrench, use a clean rag with some parts cleaner and clean up the area for any mess you made. Install the bleeder cap. And now we'll move on to the left rear wheel. Once we complete that wheel, we'll go up to our master, top it off, and then we'll see you at the right front wheel. Remove the master cylinder cap and top off the master cylinder. Reinstall the cap. Install a bleeder bottle onto the caliper. And use a 10mm wrench on the bleeder screw. If you have a cap, remove it now and install the bleeder bottle. Have your assistant pump up the brakes.
Holding. 4. Holding. 4.
And there we have that nice clean fluid with no bubbles. We'll snug up our bleeder screw, remove that bleeder bottle. Remove the wrench. Use a clean rag and clean up the area if you made a mess. You could use some parts cleaner if needed. And reinstall your bleeder cap if you have it. We'll move to our next position, which will be the left front, and then we'll finish on our right front wheel. Remove the master cylinder cap and top off the master cylinder. Reinstall the cap. Now that we're done our manual brake bleed, hop into the vehicle, pump up the brake pedal, and make sure you have a good feel to it. If you don't, go around and repeat this process until you do. Torque the wheels to 140 foot-pounds in a star pattern, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.